noise is on, I can hear myself talking. That's never a good time. We got the blaster break ready. We got series 1 and 2 ready. We got SBX at just 2 left. It's going pretty darn good. How are you guys? Ooh. That's good to hear. Although I don't think my camera likes the way I have these boxes stacked. It keeps pulsing. I'm trying to figure out where to focus. Hopefully that stops. So we will start with the blaster break tonight, guys. We're just going to give it a few minutes. I hope so too. That one is a fun one. Like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. How are you, Floor? Oh, I'm always hoodied up, Bedard. It'll be the dead of summer and I will be in a hoodie. But you know what? We keep it in here. I was actually just thinking I'm cold because we have the AC on in here. And so now I'm chilly. I wish I had 2 hoodies. It is Friday. I love Friday. Friday's such a good day. It is. I can't wait till it's 21 out, but without that little bite of the wind. Or when it's like 28 out. Oh! And sunny. I can't wait. Not that I know of. It's looking like that one is full or down to 1 left. Because it's true, we gotta catch them all. I like this though, guys. We got some friends in the room nice and early. I'm hoping we're off to a speedy, well, we are off to a speedy start with 3 breaks filled already. I'm just hoping we can snowball that into filling up some other breaks. We got 6 left in the SPX triple up, 6 left in ingrained, 8 left in clear cut, and 8 left in platinum. I love it. It's my kind of night. I am. Jeff had some stuff to do with his kids, so. In comes Ashley. That is, it's true. He's at the Ranger game. I'm ready to crush it. I feel like I always do better on the days Jeff is supposed to do because I want to show him up just that little bit more. Not that I'm competitive or anything. That's true. That Makara is so pretty. Yeah, that was a great pull. Two, 5, 1, 7, 4. 2, 5, 1, 7, 4. Which one is that? Which one is that? Looking for it now. Oh, that one. You have one spot. Spot number 27, sir. Awesome, Ryan. Hopefully you got some goodies in there. So just a few more minutes, guys. We're going to start with the blaster break, followed up by the series 1 and 2, and then we'll follow it up with that 23-24 SPX. I do think clear cut could easily get moving, maybe ingrained, maybe some platinum if we want to keep the party going this evening. That would be, yeah, that would be very helpful. I definitely agree. I can mention it to Hermes. I don't know how to make that happen. I wish I had the ability to make things happen. I certainly do not. Oh, is this so? Still some good bonding time. Aw, that's still sweet. But wait, there's more. Well, at least you said it was very thoughtful. A Schaefer would have been good. A Schaefer, even from MVP, is a Schaefer. But, alas. It wasn't in the cards today. Literally. I wasn't even trying to do that. Anyway. Okay, who's this Sharks mascot? Is it a shark? Is that a stupid question? I have no idea what their mascot looks like. Yeah, it's a shark. That makes sense. I still think Philly has the best mascot. If we've done anything right, it's Gritty. Like, we don't always win games or make the playoffs, so we did this year. We don't win all the cups, but we have Gritty. Sharky. I think it's Sharky. I just Googled it. SJ Sharky. What does S and J stand for? I understand San Jose, but the way they have it, it's like initials. So it just must be San Jose Sharky. Okay, that was a dumb question. Asking all the big questions today. Have I offended Floor? What have I done? Yeah, you really didn't make it. I'm so sorry. Did not work out your way there. It's okay. Philly's gonna be out round 1. Let's be honest here. I'll be grieving with you soon. Alright guys, I'm gonna get the Blaster Team randoms going now. It's about that time. Best of luck. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, she's a pretty big deal. Gentlemen, well, as you can expect, a 25 box blaster break is not super quick. So you guys have plenty of time to fill up some breaks to keep this party going this evening. We have 6 spots remaining in ingrained. We have 7 spots remaining in clear cut. And we have 7 spots remaining in premiere. If I'm efficient, I will do my best. All right, ladies and gents, let's get this going. But keep some spots moving, folks. I want to keep on breaking tonight. So best of luck, everybody. Here we go. Starting off CNC Group Break 25-144, we have the 25 box blaster break starting with 21-22, Series 1. Ooh, our coffee will be really good to get, eh? That one is right there too in the single digits. All right, we're starting with base. Nowhere to go but up. I look on the bright side. Young Guns for Vancouver, Mark Michaelis. There we go, Bedard. First one for you. Young Guns for the Rangers of Morgan Barron. Dazzlers for Washington of Alex Ovechkin. And the base. Young Guns for Minnesota of Kalen Addison. Young Guns for Vancouver of Cole Lind. Dazzlers for Boston of David Pasternak. And the base. Canvas for Vegas, Max Pacioretty. I was just thinking that, Floor. It's like you read my mind. I was like, oh, I normally do that. I will for the next one. I don't have as much room on the table today because I have the other breaks on here. Electromagnetic for LA of Gabe Vilardi. Dazzlers for St. Louis of David Perron. And a Young Guns for Florida of Spencer Knight. for Edmonton of Darnell Nurse. Dazzlers for New Jersey of Jack Hughes. Young Guns for Arizona of Lane Peterson. Canvas for Arizona of Connor Garland. And a debut dates for Buffalo of Dylan Cousins. Young Guns for Tampa Bay of Daniel Walcott. Hundo P for Colorado of McKinnon. Canvas for Dallas of Joe Pavelski. And a rookie retrospective for New Jersey of Ty Smith. All right, 21-22, Series 2. Wow, Flora, that's nice. Of course, as you should. Marquee rookie for LA of Vladimir Kachev. Dazzlers for Columbus of Roslovic. This is 21-22 Series 2, by the way. Young Guns for Florida of Lundell. Must have been a nice Cosa auto for a price out of 8, no? Marquee rookie retro for Ottawa, Parker Kelly. La base, la base. Young Guns for Colorado of Sampo Ranta. Liar! Dazzlers for Calgary of Markstrom. I knew it couldn't be so. Canvas for Detroit of Zadina. Young Guns for Florida of Grigory Denisenko. Young Guns for St. Louis of Jake Neighbors. Dazzlers for the Islanders of Ryan Pulock. Canvas for Pittsburgh of Gensel. Young Guns for Vancouver of William Lockwood. And the base. Honor roll for Columbus of Sillinger. Is Cider your favorite Red Wing right now? Young Guns for Dallas of Peterson. Dazzlers for Carolina of Trocheck. Young Guns of Lucas Raymond for Detroit. I was about to say Speak of the Devil, but that's the other Detroit. Young Gun. Portraits of Jake Neighbors for St. Louis. And a marquee rookie blue border for Arizona of Imelka. Marquee rookie for Ottawa of Parker Kelly. Dazzlers for Detroit of Heiskanen. Young Guns for Colorado of Newhook. Le Base. Marquee rookie retro for Florida of Kierstead. And Le Base. After Claude left Philly, I don't even know who my favorites are. I think Connect Me. On to 22-23 Series 1. Yeah, he seems like he's going to be a bright spot for us, hopefully. Exactly. Experience is important. Dazzlers for Minnesota, Matt Boldy. Retro Rookie Spective. That's not right. Rookie Retrospective for Arizona of Imelka. Young Guns for Columbus, Kent Johnson. Canvas for Colorado of Devin Tays. Young Guns for Montreal of Jordan Harris. Young Guns for Minnesota of Matt Boldy. What am I missing? Did I miss something? Abby! How are you? Dazzlers for Columbus of Kent Johnson. Center of Attention for Toronto of Matthews. Oh, all right, all right, all right. Young Guns for LA of Mauvrier. Canvas for St. Louis of Bushnevich. And the base. Yes, hello, Abby's brother. Oh, wait. brother. He joins breaks too. For some reason, I thought it was some distant brother. Dazzlers for Carolina of Sveshnikov.
Perfect. Thank you.
Defense mechanism for Edmonton of Bouchard. Young Guns for Philadelphia of Hayden Hodgson. How are you doing today? Portraits for Edmonton of McDavid. And a Young Gun for Philly of Bobby Brink. Oh, pretty good. Crush and Brace. We got breaks lined up, folks. That makes for a happy Ashley. Young Guns for Dallas of Frederick Karlstrom. Cruz. Dazzlers for Seattle of Yanni Gord. Screens, my gosh. Debut dates of Alex Newhook for Colorado. That's a lot of Ashley. Canvas for Vancouver of Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Dazzlers for Chicago of Patrick Kane. Oh my goodness. Again, a lot of Ashley, but I love that for you guys. Young Guns for Columbus of Trey Fix-Wolansky. That's true. Freestyles of Rantanen for Colorado. I would do it for Cruz. Honor Roll of DeBrincat for Chicago. And a Young Guns for Vegas of Caden Korczak. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I said this before we started, that this was a long break, so you guys had lots of times to fill up some other breaks, but I'm not getting any emails. We gotta keep those spots moving, folks. All right, series 2. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, good to know. Platinum is never a quick fill, and I don't get it because I love Platinum. And the sheer volume of cards is insane. Extra Bedard sauce. Well, if it's a Celebrini rookie break, you want Celebrini sauce for. Come on now. All right. You got me there. Portraits for San Jose of Adam Raska. Dazzlers for Montreal of Jordan Harris. Young Guns for Boston of Jesper Froden. We have a Young Montreal Canadiens of Arbor Jacki. Lunchbox Legends for Washington of Ovi. Young Guns for Anaheim of Pavel Regenda. Oh, why? Do we not like him? What has he done? What's the tea? Dazzlers for Boston of Mark McLaughlin. Oh, really? That's not good. We don't like a bully. Young Guns for Montreal of Brandon Baddock. Honor Roll for Arizona, Nathan Smith. Welcome to Florida. Honor Roll for Winnipeg, Michael Asimov. Dazzlers for Montreal of Slavkovsky. Young Guns for Washington of Lucas Johansson. Oh, that's not a good combo. Canvas for New Jersey of Sharon Govich. And a Young Gun of Ollie Leaksel for Philly. Young Guns for Vancouver of Andrei Kuzmenko. Dazzlers for Dallas of Wyatt Johnston. Honor Roll for LA of Fajemo. Young Guns for Montreal of Caden Gooley. I'm going to pick off the top of my head right now because I haven't thought about it too much. Colorado, Montreal. And a canvas for Minnesota of Kirill Kaprizov. Dazzlers for the Jets of Dylan Samberg. I mean, it's a fun one, right? Now, who I would be cheering for is tough because Canada, so Montreal. But Colorado. Canvas for Calgary of Lucic. I like McKinnon. I like Makar. Young Guns for Ottawa of Jake Sanderson. Welcome to Chicago. And the base. All right, ladies and gents, on to 23-24 Series 1. Like Edmonton, because I'd like McDavid to win a cup. Pittsburgh would be fun because Crosby's getting towards the later years of his career. Gotta giving towards might be generous. So it'll be fun for him to get another one. Glossy for Detroit of Casper. Dazzlers for Dallas of Rupe Hens. Hey, speak of the devil. Step box of Crosby for Pittsburgh. Star Search for Arizona, Dylan Gunther. 200 by 85 for Boston of McAvoy. Honor Roll for Washington of Ovechkin. And a Young Guns for Philly of Tyson Forster. Glossy for Philly of Tyson Forster. Teacher's Pet for New Jersey of Tatar. Honor Roll for Columbus of Goudreau. Special Edition for Arizona of Keller. Rookie Retrospective for Seattle of Beniers. Young Guns of Jet Greaves for Columbus. Glossy for New Jersey of Luke Hughes. Dazzlers for Chicago, Seth Jones. Debut dates for Chicago of David Gust. Star Zone for Edmonton of Draisaitl. 200 by 85 of Luke Hughes for New Jersey. Portraits of Kevin Fiala for LA. And an Outburst base of Tom Wilson for Washington. Glossy for Toronto, Matthew Nyes. Stat box for Pittsburgh, Sidney Crosby. Honor Roll for Arizona, Clayton Keller. Star Search for Minnesota, Matt Boldy. Teacher's Pet for New Jersey of Tatar. And a William Dufour. Young Guns for the Islanders. Glossy for Colorado of Makar. Dazzlers for Toronto of Nylander. Stat box for Ottawa of Stützle. Special Edition for Vancouver of Pettersson. 200 by 85 for Montreal of Slavkovsky. Honor Roll for Carolina of Svechnikov. And a Samuel Bolduc Young Guns for the Islanders. Glossy of Nazem Kadri for Calgary. Debut dates of Una Koponen for Boston. Honor Roll for Ottawa of Stützle. Star Search for the Islanders, Noah Dobson. Rookie Retrospective for Columbus of Marchenko. And a Young Guns of Pelletier for Calgary. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Finishing off with some 23-24 Series 2. Young Guns of Stanislav Zozul for Columbus. Honor Roll of Maxim Skinnet for Ottawa. PCs for Boston of Pasternak. Glossy of Muralainen for Ottawa. Dazzlers for Tampa, Braden Point. Director of Boards for Philly of Delorier. PC Speckle for LA of Kopitar. Leo Carlson. Young Guns for the Ducks. Portraits for Boston of Linus Ullmark. And an Instinctive for Minnesota of Gustafsson. Glossy for Vegas of Jack Eichel. Canvas for the Rangers of Panarin. Deep Roots for Vancouver of Pettersson. Young Guns of Hunter Shepard for Washington. Honor Roll for Ottawa of Cleveland. Director of Boards for Arizona of Brown. Glossy Gold of Luke Philp for Chicago. Dazzlers for Buffalo of Tage Thompson. PCs for Colorado of McKinnon. Monster Season for Edmonton of McDavid. Instinctive Speckle for LA of Copley. Portraits of Nylander for Toronto. And an Ecliptic for Boston of Pasternak. And last pack, Mojo is a Glossy for Edmonton of Draisaitl. An Instinctive for Vegas of Logan Thompson. And a Deep Roots for Colorado of McKinnon. There we go, folks. 1 and 2 break next. After that, we're going to have 23, 24 SBX. But then it's open, folks. What do you think we should do? I see people talking about clear cut. I love clear cut. All right, so the series 1 and 2 break. So another long break coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can't use this time to fill up some more breaks to do. So the black pack, so essentially what a black pack is, Bedard, is at the expo, Upper Deck does these promotional packs where if you buy a box from specific dealers and open it at the Upper Deck booth, you can get a black pack. And so you can only typically find them at expo. So after expos, they're really tough to find, which is why they hold so much value and they're really rare. Certain dealers get them afterwards. So we have a few of them that we can use as promotional items, and in them you can just get autographs, rookies, stuff like that that you can't get anywhere else. So they're pretty rare, pretty sought after items. Alright guys, the series 1 and 2, 3 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, Abby, we're doing this. Schaefer coming up. I'm calling it. All right, best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Paul Auto. I mean, I want to roll with Macar Autos. Starting off CNC Group Break 25-174, we have the 4-box break, 2 25-26 Series 1 and 2 Series 2. Encore for St. Louis of Snuggerud, Cup Quest Speckle for the Rangers of Shesterkin, Bustle for Minnesota of Boldy. Tracking Systems for Calgary, Dustin Wolf, Young Guns for Washington, Ethan Frank, Cup Quest for Toronto of Mitch Marner. Dazzlers for Colorado of Cale Makar, Canvas for Montreal of Montembeau, Portraits for Carolina of Jarvis. Encore for the Islanders of Sorokin, Compadres for Carolina of Aho and Sveshnikov, Young Guns for Carolina, Ryan Suzuki. Oh, fun. Sizzle Reel of McTavish for Anaheim, Compositions for Toronto of Matthews, and a Swagnificent for the New York Rangers of Artemi Panarin. Canvas for Edmonton of Draisaitl, Demidov, and Levshunov. Dual Young Gun random between Montreal and Chicago. Compositions of Jack Hughes for New Jersey. Is this the penalty box one? It kind of looks like the penalty box one. Elias Lindholm for Boston. Encore Blue for Washington of Leonard. Encore for Carolina of Aho. Compadres for Detroit of DeBrincat and Larkin. Sizzle Reel for Edmonton of Draisaitl. Zane Parak for Calgary Young Guns. Cup Quest of DeBrincat for Detroit. That is helpful. Okay. Sizzle Reel Speckle of Kyle Connor for Winnipeg, Mario Ferraro, Canvas for the Sharks, and a Portraits of Zuccarello for Minnesota. Canvas of Dostal for Anaheim, Young Guns for Edmonton, Quinn Hudson, Compositions for Dallas of J-Rob. Encore of Jesper Bratt for New Jersey, Sizzle Reel of Kent Johnson for Columbus, Young Guns of Zane Parak for Calgary. Outburst! Base for Dallas, Tyler Seguin, Tracking Systems of Grubauer for Seattle, and a Goal-Oriented for Edmonton of Draisaitl. I'm just curious. It does not say SSP, so it's probably not. That's okay. I can't tell you if you are, so I don't think it matters. Or I can't judge you, I should say. Dazzlers for Philly of Owen Tippett, Canvas of Olin Zellweger for Anaheim, Compositions for Washington of Obi. Canvas for LA, Drew Doughty, Jacob Melanson, Young Guns for Seattle, Portraits for Toronto of Matthews. Encore for Tampa of Nikita Kucherov, Portrait Speckle for Montreal of Line, Sizzle Reel of Crosby for Pittsburgh. Tracking Systems for Toronto, Joseph Wool. You each get one. Demidov, Levshunov, Dual Young Gun. and a goal-oriented for New Jersey of Jesper Bratt. Encore of Mackenzie Blackwood for Colorado. Bustle for Edmonton of Evander Kane. Young Guns for Buffalo of Noah Ostlund. Thank you so much, Flora. I appreciate that. Dazzlers Pink for Washington of Ovi. Tracking Systems for Tampa of Vasilevsky. And a Cup Quest of Eklund for the Sharks. Young Guns of Dylan Duke for the Lightning. Goal-oriented for Colorado of McKinnon. And a Young Guns canvas, Oliver Moore for the Chicago Blackhawks. Encore Blue for Philly of Konechny. Encore for the Rangers of Zibanejad. And a Bustle of Marchessault for Nashville. Tracking Systems of Shesterkin for the Rangers. Luca Cagnoni, Young Guns for San Jose. And a Portraits of Tage Thompson for Buffalo. Tracking System Speckle for St. Louis of Binnington. Canvas of K'Andre Miller for the Rangers. Compositions for Ottawa of Stukla. Encore for Toronto, Morgan Riley. Compadres for Washington of Ovi and Wilson. Young Guns for Boston of Callahan. Outburst Base for New Jersey of Nico Hischier. Sizzle Reel of Owen Tippett for Philadelphia. And a Cup Quest of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins for Ed Money. On to the Series 2 boxes. Canvas of Evan Rodriguez for Florida. Let Them Cook for Edmonton of Draisaitl. And Young Guns for Calgary of Brustowicz. Vibing for New Jersey of Markstrom. Slaps of Dougie Hamilton for New Jersey. Nick Seeler, Outburst for Philadelphia. Encore for Edmonton of Stuart Skinner. Canvas for Chicago, Tyler Bertuzzi. Young Guns for Minnesota of Hunter Haight. Boomtown! Speckle for Vancouver, Kiefer Sherwood. Canvas for Carolina, Taylor Hall. Sizzle Reel for Florida of Barkov. If you know, you know. For the Montreal Canadiens, Lane Hudson. Boomtown for Minnesota of Hartman. And a Dominic Fensor, Young Guns for Carolina. Sizzle Reel Speckle of Spencer Knight for Florida. Encore for Nashville of Matthew Wood. And a Portraits of Scheifele for Winnipeg. It's going to be really cool, I know. Those are awesome. We have a Let Them Cook red, number to 199 for Ottawa of Brady Tkachuk. Let Them Cook for Winnipeg of Kyle Connor. And a Glow Up for St. Louis of Dylan Holloway. Sizzle Reel of Matthew Nyes for Toronto. Alexander Nikishin Portraits for Carolina. And a Young Guns for Carolina of Nystrom. Dazzlers for Chicago of Oliver Moore. Encore for San Jose of Tyler Toffoli. Boomtown of Oleksiak for Seattle. Canvas of Thomas Chabot for the Senators. Vibing for Detroit of Cam Talbot. Young Guns for Nashville of Brady Martin. Sizzle Reel for Florida, Sam Reinhart. Glow Up for Vegas of Dorofeyev. And a Young Guns clear cut for the Edmonton Oilers of David Tomasek. Encore of Kent Johnson Johnson for Columbus, slaps for St. Louis of Colton Parayko, and a Young Guns for Edmonton of Isaac Howard. All right, last box mojo. Ooh, I haven't seen that. Glow Up Speckle of Ricard Raquel for Pittsburgh. Canvas for Chicago of Steve Larmer. Let Them Cook for Toronto of Matthews. Canvas of Ryan Strome for Washington. Let Them Cook for New Jersey of Jack Hughes. Young Guns for Detroit, Emmett Finney. Clear Cut Base for LA of Drew Doughty. Vibing for Tampa of Vasilevsky. Boomtown of Delorier for Philly. Encore for Washington of Tom Wilson. Slaps for Toronto, Easton Cowan. Young Guns for Toronto, Easton Cowan. Sizzle Reel of Warren Fogle for LA. Glow Up for LA of Byfield. Young Guns for Chicago of Ryan Green. Let Them Cook. Speckle for Boston of Pasternak. Encore for Boston of Swayman. Portraits for Florida of Bobrovsky. Encore Blue for LA of Kopitar. If You Know, You Know for Pittsburgh of Crosby. Zane Perek. Portraits for Calgary. Sizzle Reel for Anaheim of Vetrano. Glow Up for Ottawa of Sanderson. David Tomasic Young Guns for Edmonton. Dazzlers for Carolina of Nikishin. Encore for Dallas and Matt Duchene. Alexi Protas Young Guns for Washington. Canvas for Vegas, Noah Hannafin. Vibing for Philly of Samuel Urson. Young Guns of Tusky for Utah. Sizzle Reel for Tampa, Brandon Hagel. Slaps for Anaheim of Beckett Seneca. Outburst Base for Utah of Barrett Hayton. Encore Pedersen for Vancouver. Canvas of Morgan Geeky for Carolina. And a Dominic James Young Guns for Tampa. There we go, folks. Usually failing you. I'm so sorry. It feels like my fault. Why didn't she pick the good boxes? It hurts. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to do the SPX break next. I can't help but notice I have no emails. I mean, obviously, if you filled more breaks, I would continue to hit 101 golden treasures, but here we are. Alright, it's SPX time. SPX time. Alright, best of luck, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we go for SPX. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 5, 1, 1, 2. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes of SPX. Let's get it going, ladies and gents. Starting off CNC Group Break 25112, we have the 5-box break of 2324 Upper Deck SPX. We have a rookie auto jersey, number 265 for the Washington Capitals, Vincent Iorio. We have got a finite rookie blue, number to 199 for New Jersey, Luke Hughes. Numbered to 100, blue for Montreal of Nick Suzuki. Radiance Effects for Philly of Eric Lindros, and numbered to 299, base for Tampa of Vasilevsky. We have got a Signature Fabrics jersey auto, numbered to 99 for the Vegas Golden Knights of Shea Theodore. A finite rookie gold, numbered to 399 for Columbus of Adam Fantilli. Radiance Effects blue, numbered to 299 of Sid Abel for Detroit. Yellow rookie, numbered to 50 for the Philadelphia Flyers of Emile Andre. Radiance Effects for Buffalo of Devin Levi. Base numbered to 299 for Detroit of Zyder. We have a Lustrous Rookie Signatures, numbered to 299 for Arizona of Michael Kesselring. Ooh. We have a Radiance Effects Rookie. No, that's not what you are. An NHL Shield Rookie die cut, numbered to 25 for Anaheim, Leo Carlson. Finite rookie, number to 799 of Wyatt Kaiser for Chicago. Radiance Effects, number to 949 for Anaheim of Nestorenko. And number to 149, purple for Montreal of Cole Caulfield. We have a Holographs Gold Auto number to 15 for the Buffalo Sabres, Owen Power. It is fun. We have a Radiance Effects Gold, number to 99 for Detroit of Zyder. An finite rookie, number to 399 for Columbus of Stanislav Zozol. Radiance Effects of Brady Tkachuk for Ottawa, and number to 299 base for Calgary of Markstrom. All right, ladies and gents, last box mojo. We have A base rookie auto for Vegas of Yuri Patera. A Starscape Shadow Box rookie for the New York Rangers, Will Cooley. A finite rookie green, numbered to 199 for Boston of Una Koppanen. A Radiance Effects numbered to 949 of Frank Mahovlich for Toronto, and numbered to 149, a purple for Dallas of Rupe Hintz. There we go, folks. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that sums up the pre-filled portion of the evening. Now we gotta put some work in, it seems. What would you guys like to get going? We have 6 left in the 21-22 SBX, where you get 3, maybe 4 teams and a chance to win 1 and 2 black packs. We have 6 left in Ingrained. Have a good night, Bedard. Enjoy your weekend. We have 7 left in the Clear Cut. Left is spelled with 2 F's, apparently. And we have 7 left in the 23-24 Premier. We have a ton of friends in the room. So I know our night is not ending here, ladies and gentlemen. What shall we get going next? So what do we think, folks? Platinum is a great idea. Full support for Platinum. I mean, you have my full support for anything you want to fill, but like, I love Platinum. All right, Platinum's down to 7 left now. I broke Abby's heart tonight. I betrayed her. I'm failing her. Martin. Platinum is a movin'. Let's keep it going here, folks. I don't know why my chat is not loading properly, but it's very annoying to me. And for what it's worth, ladies and gentlemen, OPG just got a big old chunk taken out of it. So I think we can get that one going tonight as well. I got a lot of emails to go through, folks. Give me uno momento. All right, I'm going to go grab both Platinum and OPG, guys. Bear with me for a minute. first, OPG regular or OPG platinum? That. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's close these out. For the record, that OPG break is just $16, and there is a box giveaway. All right, guys, let's not get stuck at the finish line here, folks. Let's close them out. And you're doing amazing, Floor. We got a lot of friends in the room, folks. We can do this. Do it for Cruz. Make him proud as he naps. OPC Platinum is down to 1. All right, let's get some OPC going. All right, guys, here we go. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, boys and girls, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Starting off CNC Group Break, 25-146. We have the 3-box break of 25-26 OPC. Marquee rookie of Ozzie Weisblatt for Nashville. Four Nations of Connor Hellebuck for Winnipeg. And a playing card for Dallas of Rupe Hintz. I really love the feel of OPC cards. Rookie of Sam Dickinson for San Jose. Retro for Columbus of Adam Fantilli. OPC Premier for San Jose of Will Smith. Four Nations of William Nylander for Toronto. Retro Four Nations of Mika Zibanejad. And a playing card of Sam Reinhart. Four Nations of Anton Lundell. Retro of Kevin Fiala. Blue border Four Nations for Toronto of William Nylander. Rookie of Dmitry Simashev for Utah. Retro Scott Lawton for Toronto. And we have a retro black border, numbered to 100 for Utah of Clayton Keller. Four Nations for Edmonton, Connor McDavid. Retro for Toronto, Joseph Woll. I'm honestly all about this guy. We have a one-of-one printing plate for the Colorado Avalanche, Cale Makar. This is the second Cale Makar one-of-one I pulled in 2 days. And I got a Makar auto out of Flair. I'm just crushing the Makars. And there's worse guys to be crushing. Rookie of Isaac Howard for Edmonton. Retro of Joel Edmondson for LA. Blue border for Edmonton of Podkolzin. Rookie of Hunter Haight for Minnesota. Retro for Ottawa, Shane Pinto. Blue border for Seattle of Grubauer. Rookie of Carson Dorwart for Philly. Retro for Buffalo, Ryan McLeod. Rainbow of Mika Zibanejad. Rainbow Four Nations. Floor, maybe we're fighting. Maybe I'm just so upset with you and I couldn't get you a I'm just kidding. Four Nations of UC Soros. Retro Pavel Dorofeyev for Vegas. And a red border for Winnipeg of Cole Perfetti. Rookie of Easton Cowan for Toronto, or maybe your Makar is coming in platinum. There we go. Retro for Dallas of Maverick Bork, and a blue border for Dallas of Casey DeSmith. Anders Lee, retro for the Islanders. OPC Premier for Dallas of Heiskanen. Four Nations for St. Louis of Binnington. Four Nations of Essa Lindell. Retro for Minnesota of Brock Faber. OPC Premier Rainbow of Zeev Buyam. Rookie of Ryan Suzuki for Carolina. Retro of Line for Montreal. And a playing card of Hellebuck for Winnipeg. Rookie of Matthew Schaefer for the Islanders. Retro for Vegas, Brett Howden. And a blue border of Darlene for Buffalo. Rookie for Carolina of Robidas. Retro for Florida of Barkov. And we have a purple number to 49 for Calgary of Rasmus Anderson. Rookie of Sam Rinzel for Chicago. Retro for Pittsburgh of Noel Acciari. Playing card of Eichel for Vegas. Retro for Edmonton of Jake Wallman. Blue border for Minnesota of Yakov Trenin. And a Four Nations of Jack Eichel for Vegas. Alrighty. Nations of Brad Marchand. Retro for Carolina of Goss Despair. Blue border for Utah of Simishev. Rookie of Cam Lund for San Jose. Retro for Washington of Sonny Milano. And a purple, number /49 for the Anaheim Ducks, Radko Gudas. Rookie for Detroit of Brandzeg Nygaard. Retro of J.J. Moser for Tampa Bay. We have the top rookie puzzle bounty, which if I remember correctly was a random between everybody. Four Nations of Devin Tays. Retro for Florida, A.J. Greer. Blue border for Toronto of Steven Lorentz. Rookie of Jimmy Snuggerud for St. Louis. Retro for Boston of Lindholm. OPC Premier for Vancouver of Pettersson. Rookie of Dalibor Dvorsky for St. Louis. Retro for Seattle of Otavanen. Playing card of Jack Hughes for New Jersey. Rookie of John Farinacci for Boston. Retro for Boston of Matthew Poitras. And a black border retro number /100 for Chicago of Lucas Reichel. Four Nations of Matthew Tkachuk for Florida. Retro for St. Louis, Braden Shen. Blue border for Tampa of Zemgus Girgensons. Rookie of Taylor Ward for LA. Retro for Florida of Maki Samoskevich. Rainbow rookie for Chicago of Sam Rinzel. Rookie of Ville Koivunen for Pittsburgh. Retro for Minnesota, Jonas Brodin. Red border for Seattle of Joey Decord. Rookie of Lev Shinov for Chicago. Retro for Carolina of Pettersson. Blue border of Darnell Nurse for Edmonton. Four Nations of Erik Karlsson. Retro for Anaheim, Ryan Strome. OPC Premier for Minnesota of Matt Zuccarello. Rookie Ville Toivonen for Seattle. Retro of Matt Vigryden for Calgary. And a playing card of Macklin Celebrini for the Sharks. Rookie of Dominic Shine for Detroit. Retro for Columbus, James Malatesta. Playing card of Thatcher Demko for Vancouver. Four Nations of Philip Gustafson. Retro for Ottawa, Thomas Chabot. Blue border of Drew O'Connor for Vancouver. Rookie of Luca Cagnoni for San Jose. Retro for Montreal, Cole Caulfield. OPC Premier of JT Miller for the Rangers. Cale Makar, Four Nations for Colorado. Retro of Brad Marchand for Florida. And a Clayton Keller playing card for Utah. Four Nations of Parayko for St. Louis. Retro for New Jersey of Palat. And a blue border of Derek Forbort for Vancouver. All right, last box mojo, ladies and gentlemen. Rookie of Noah Ostlund for Buffalo. Retro for St. Louis, Jimmy Snuggerud. And a playing card of Robert Thomas for St. Louis. Rookie of Mark Gatcomb for the Islanders. Retro for Florida, Matthew Tkachuk. Playing card for Edmonton, Connor McDavid. Retro of Nino Niederreiter for Winnipeg. Four Nations of Olli Mata. And a blue border for Washington of Logan Thompson. Rookie of Michael Callahan for Boston. Retro for Chicago, Kevin Korchinski. Rainbow rookie of Gabe Perreault for the Rangers. Four Nations of Jacob Slavin. Retro for Winnipeg, Dylan DeMello. Blue border for Edmonton of Isaac Howard. Four Nations of Sam Reinhart. Retro of Drew O'Connor for Vancouver. Red border for San Jose of Tyler Toffoli. Marquee rookie of Zeev Bouillon for Minnesota. Retro for Winnipeg, Alex Iafallo. Blue border for New Jersey of Dougie Hamilton. Four Nations of Jesper Bratt. Retro of Alexi Protas for Washington. OPG Premier of Darlene for the Buffalo Sabres. Four Nations of Darlene for Buffalo. Retro for Vancouver, Victor Mancini. And a black border retro, number 2/100 for the Dallas Stars of Tyler Seguin. Rookie of Ian Moore for Anaheim. Yakov Trenin retro for Minnesota. OPG Premier Diamond Foil. A rookie number to 75 for the Anaheim Ducks. Beckett Seneca. Not a bad OPG break, eh? Four Nations for Toronto of Mitchie Marnes. Retro for Edmonton, Stuart Skinner. Blue border for St. Louis of Torpochenko. Matthias Ekholm, Four Nations. We have a retro of Danton Heinen for Pittsburgh and an OPG Premier for Chicago of Bedard. Marquee rookie of Joaquim Kamel for Nashville. Retro for LA of Adrian Kempe. OPG Premier for the Devils of Jack Hughes. Four Nations of Yoki Haru. Retro for St. Louis of Dalibor Dvorsky. Playing card of Owen Tippett for the Flyers. Rookie of Braden Coots for Vancouver. Retro for the Rangers, Matt Rempe. Blue border for Edmonton of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Retro of Pavel Mintyukov for the Ducks. Four Nations of Charlie McAvoy for Boston. Number to 100 retro black border for Dallas of Matt Duchene. Four Nations of Sidney Crosby for Pittsburgh. Retro for Anaheim of Zellweger. Playing card for Tampa, Jake Guentzel. Rookie of Ethan Frank for Washington. Retro for LA, Andre Lee. And a blue border of Jack Quinn for Buffalo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do the random 3 times. Whoever lands number 1 is going to get the box giveaway, and number 2 will get the puzzle piece. Here we go, 3 times. 1. That didn't do anything. 1, 2, 3. Blue Hat Dude is the double winner. Congratulations. All right, guys, bear with me while I check my emails here. The Seneca and the Makar, 2 really good hits in that one. Oh, I gotta put the giveaway in the thingy. time to get platinum going. Best of luck 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. More Makar, please. I love it. Let's get the Makars. All the Makars. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's do this thing. 21, 22, 22, 23, 23, 24. Rock and roll. Or an Obi. Maybe I'll switch to Obi 101s now. We'll see. We'll see what the vibe is. Starting off CNC Group Break, 25-143. We have the 3 years of platinum, starting with 21-22. We have a Rainbow William Karlsson for Vegas. Rookie for Vegas, Logan Thompson. San Jose, Jonathan Dolan. Adam Ruzicka for Calgary. A Hot Magma, Vincent Trocheck for Carolina. And a Sweet Selections for Tampa Bay of Barboulay. Retro for the Philadelphia Flyers of Wade Allison. Rookies of William Lockwood for Vancouver. Maxime Sushko for Philly. And Frederick Allard for Nashville. Matt Pink for Chicago of Alex DeBrincat. And a photo driven for Carolina of Sebastian Aho. Rainbow for Boston, Taylor Hall. Rookie for Anaheim, Trevor Zegras. Marion Studenic for New Jersey. Ottawa, Parker Kelly. Photo driven for Montreal of Nick Suzuki. And a rainbow rookie auto for Vegas of Logan Thompson. Retro for Carolina of Sebastian Aho. Wyatt Kalinick rookie for Chicago. Alex Newhook for Colorado. And Pavel Dorofeyev for Vegas. Photo driven for Pittsburgh of Chris Letang. 21-22 is really bad for the sticking. Retro rainbow for the Rangers, Artemi Panarin. Retro for Philly of Cam York. Sunset rookie of Brinson Pashnuk for the Sharks. Rookies, we have for Tampa, Ross Colton, Jake Leschyshyn for Vegas, Spencer Knight for Florida, and a platinum die cuts for LA of Kopitar. Rainbow of Adam Ernie for Detroit. Rookies of Jack Aiken for Boston. Niels Lundqvist for the Rangers. And Robin Salo for the Islanders. Hot Magma for Washington of John Carlson. And a photo driven for LA of Byfield. Rainbow rookie of Tice Thompson for New Jersey. Rookie of Yona Gadovich for the Sharks. Grigory Denisenko for Florida. Jacob Bryson for Buffalo. Hot Magma of Matt Zuccarello for Minnesota. And a Lafreniere photo driven for the Rangers. Retro of Matthew Barzal for the Islanders. Rookie for Columbus, Cole Sillinger. Tarmo Ruunen for the Rangers. Riley Damiani for Dallas. Matte Pink for St. Louis of Pavel Buchnevich. And a sweet selections for LA of Quinton Byfield. Boop. Rainbow of Tyson Jost for Colorado. We have a rookie of Brandon Duhaime for Minnesota, Karel Vejmelka for Arizona, Lane Peterson for the Sharks. And for St. Louis, a photo driven of Jordan Binnington. And a cosmic number /65 for Colorado of Alex Newhook. Retro for Ottawa of Drake Batherson. Sunset for Ottawa of Bernard Docker. Rookies, we have for the Rangers, Tarmo Ruunen. For Dallas, Riley Damiani. Jeremy Swayman for Boston. And a platinum die cuts for the Rangers of Adam Fox. Retro of Lucas Raymond for Detroit. Rookie of Alex Turcotte for LA, Jamie Drysdale for Anaheim, Thomas Novak for Nashville, sweet selections of Alex Newhook for Colorado, and a matte pink for Anaheim of Drysdale. Retro for Edmonton of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Rookies of Hendrix Lapierre for Washington. Matthew Phillips for Calgary. Jacob Bernard-Docker for Ottawa. Photo driven of Spencer Knight for Florida. And a retro rainbow for Columbus of Line A. On to 22-23. Rookie of Abruzzese for Toronto, Jacob Galvis for Chicago, Jacob Mauvrier for LA. Retro for Anaheim of Jacob Perreault. Sweet selections for Columbus of Kent Johnson. And a retro for Minnesota of Marco Rossi. Rookie of Cole Reinhardt for Ottawa, Thomas Bordelot for San Jose, for Arizona, Jack McBain, Photo Driven of Zyder for Detroit, Rainbow for Vancouver of Bo Horvat, and an Arctic Freeze, number /99 for Calgary of Markstrom. Rookie of Adam Raska for the Sharks, Jeff Millot for Winnipeg, Galvanized for Toronto of Matthews, OPG Premier Rainbow, Connor McDavid for Edmonton, Rainbow for Boston of Taylor Hall, and we have got a Seismic Gold number /50 for the Ottawa Senators of Josh Norris. Rookie of Jacob Loco for the Boston Bruins, Shane Wright for Seattle, Dylan Holloway for Edmonton, Photo Driven for Seattle of Matty Beniers, Rainbow for Washington of John Carlson, and we have a rookie auto for the Columbus Blue Jackets, Kent Johnson. Kent Johnson, rookie auto for Columbus. There we go, Floor. We got something for ya. Rookie of James Hamblin for Edmonton, for Ottawa, Mark Kostelic, for Toronto, Pontus Holmberg. Sweet selections for Seattle, Matty Beniers. Retro for Boston, Jeremy Swayman. And a sunset for Buffalo of Jack Quinn. Rookie of Mitchell Chaffee for Minnesota, Caden Korczak for Vegas, Oscar Olesen for Colorado, Galvanized for Toronto of Bunting, Rainbow Rookie for Columbus of Trey Fix-Wolansky, and a Hot Magma Tyler Toffoli for Calgary. Rookie of Noah Cates for Philly, for Anaheim, Braden Tracy, and for Washington, Lucas Johansson. Shane Wright, Photo Driven for Seattle. Rainbow Rookie of Braden Schneider for the Rangers, and a Violet Pixels of Mitch Marner for Toronto. Rookie of Hayden Hodgson for Philly, Vladislav Kolyakov for Arizona, Marco Rossi for Minnesota. Sweet selections for the Rangers, Braden Schneider. Rainbow for Chicago, Jonathan Toews. Liquid Metal for the Islanders of Holmstrom. Rookie of Caden Gooley for Montreal, Nick DeSimone for Calgary, Frederick Karlstrom for Dallas, Victor Hedman Photo Driven for Tampa, Retro for Washington of Obi, and a sunset of Vanacek for New Jersey. Rookie of Jean-Luc Foudy for Colorado, Dylan Wells for Chicago, and Kuzmenko for Vancouver. Galvanized for the Rangers, Braden Schneider. Retro for Seattle, Shane Wright. And a sunset of John Tavares for Toronto. Rookie of Zach Hayes for Vegas, Pavel Regenda for Anaheim, and Kochetkov for Carolina. Sweet selections for Seattle of Bordelot, Retro for St. Louis, Torrey Krug, and a matte pink for Washington of Lucas Johansson. Rookie of Jordan Spence for LA, Nikita Oktuik for New Jersey, Nathan Smith for Arizona, Photo Driven for Montreal, Carey Price, Retro for Toronto, Austin Matthews, and a matte pink for Toronto of Nylander. All right, boys and girls, last box mojo with 23-24. Rookie of Daniil Gushin for San Jose, Marco Kasper for Detroit, Mackie Samoskevich for Florida, Photo Driven for Seattle of Beniers, Retro for Columbus of Adam Fantilli, And an Arctic Freeze, number to 99 for Ottawa of Drake Batherson. Rookie of Will Cooley for the Rangers, Justin Sordiff for Florida, Yuri Patera for Vegas. Sweet selections for Arizona, Logan Cooley. Retro for Vegas, Vincent Trocheck. And an Arctic Freeze, number to 99 for Columbus of Johnny Gaudreau. Rookie of Jet Greaves for Columbus, Nikita Nesterenko for Anaheim, Brock Faber for Minnesota. Sweet selections for Calgary of Pelletier. Retro Sebastian Aho for Carolina. I think this one might be one of those pond hockey ones, which are really rare, but it doesn't say it on the back. But it certainly looks like it. So I'm going to go with that anyway, but if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, because if I'm right, it's very rare. We have a Rainbow Pond Hockey rookie for the Chicago Blackhawks, Connor Bedard. So he looks like he's on the pond, but I remember them saying pond hockey on the back. But if I'm correct, and this is the pond hockey one, those are incredibly rare. And this is a Connor Bedard. And we have a matte pink rookie autograph for Pittsburgh of Jonathan Gruden. Rookie of Emile Andre for Philly, Samuel Nazco for Columbus, Devin Levi for Buffalo, photo driven for Florida. See, that's not a pond. Yeah, I think I was right, because that's just regular boards. Sorry, that's a photo driven for Florida of Kachuk. That's a rainbow rookie of Leo Carlson for Anaheim, and a sunset rookie of Mason Lowray for the Boston Bruins. Rookie of Samuel Bolduc for the Islanders, Matthew Nyes for Toronto, Luke Evangelista for Nashville, showmanship for San Jose of Hurdle, rainbow for Columbus of Zozol, and a sunset rookie of Dufour for the Islanders. Rookie of Tyler Cleven for Ottawa, Vincent Iorio for Washington, Nick Sweeney for Minnesota, photo driven for Edmonton of Draisaitl, rookie rainbow of Matt Tompkins for Tampa, and a sunset of Buchnevich for the Rangers. Rookie Connor Bedard, see his regular one, no pond, anyway. Mark Delgaizo for Nashville for Boston Unicopenen. Sweet selections for Ottawa of Ridley Gregg. Rainbow for Calgary of Mackenzie Weegar. And a sunset of Nick Schmaltz for Arizona. Rookie of Tyson Forrester for Philly, Lucas Condotta for Montreal, Stanislav Vozil for Columbus, photo driven for New Jersey of Hughes, rainbow of Alex Ovechkin for Washington, and a matte pink for Minnesota of Zuccarello. Rookie of Henry Thrun for San Jose, Tristan Robbins for San Jose, Isaac Rosen for Buffalo, photo driven of Charlie McAvoy for Boston, retro rainbow for Tampa of Vasilevsky, and a rainbow of Chris Letang for Pittsburgh. Rookie of Afanasyev for Nashville, Zach Benson for Buffalo, Riker Evans for Seattle, sweet selections for Detroit of Edmonton, retro for Colorado of Rantanen, violet pixels of Chandler Stevenson for Vegas. Rookie of Ollie Eriksson-Ek for Anaheim, Martin Pospisil for Calgary, Elliot Desnoyers for Philly, Cole Caulfield photo driven for Montreal, retro for Edmonton of Desharnais, and number to 199 red prism for the Carolina Hurricanes, Seth Jarvis. I think so too, eh? That's awesome. I wonder how rare those are. Rookie of Cole Gutman for Chicago. Hayden McDonough for Vancouver. Jake Livingstone for Nashville. Showmanship for Anaheim, Trevor Zegras. Retro for Washington, Alex Ovechkin. And a liquid metal for Minnesota, Damon Hunt. There we go, folks. Whew. Well, people are certainly asking for good money for those Bedards. Let's see if any have sold. I'm just so curious. So, a graded Tencel for 45. The regular base no gradings. One sold April 10th for $247 US, and one sold April 9th for $330 US. So that's a pretty damn good hit. Congrats to whoever got Chicago. That is beautiful. All right, if I'm not mistaken, folks, Clear Cut is ready to roll. You guys are keeping me busy tonight, and I love it. Give me a momento. All right, ladies and gentlemen, best of luck. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. right, ladies and gentlemen, best of luck. Starting off CNC Group Break 25-170, we have the 3-box break of Clear Cut, starting with the 22-23. We have a UD Canvas, auto number to 13 for the Edmonton Oilers of ESC Puljujarvi. $23.24. Contains a rookie auto for the Chicago Blackhawks of David Kasha. Wow, don't have such huge expectations for me here. I will say, though, getting a 23-24 rookie for Chicago and it not being Bedard can be a bit of a bummer. And we finish off with 24-25, a rookie auto for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Gage Goncalves. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, not the best 3 boxes I've ever opened of Clear Cut. But we all know that one's a risky one. Gentlemen, I'm hearing some whispers of F1 being down to 10. What do we think? Anybody want to venture into that one? Or are there any other hockey breaks we want to get going? I'm going to embarrass myself opening F1 so much. I need to warn you guys because I feel bad. So what do we think, folks? Any takers there? I love that. That's so funny. up on me. But what do we think, ladies and gentlemen? Any other breaks we want to rock out this evening? Have a good one, Floor. Enjoy your weekend. What do we think, folks? Is Floor right? Are we done for the evening? See how excited Cruz gets? He's like, is it time to go home and have dinner? No, buddy, you can't bark yet. You cannot bark yet, baby. No, no, stop. Chrissy, you can't make noise right now. Ladies and gents, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call that an evening. We will be back live tomorrow night at... Nope, that's not true. Today's Friday. I'm not used to doing the Friday send-off. We'll be live Sunday night at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Enjoy your weekend, folks, and we'll see you